Chinchows, LanturnJoe here, and welcome to the rules video for my Pokemon Shield version Nuzlocke, the next series on the channel. We are coming to the end of Prism, and I think we're coming to the end of Insurgence as well. I'm not sure about Insurgence yet. There might be some after game with Insurgence. It seems to have a depth of quite a deep storyline, so they might have more after game. There might be more to this story after all, I don't know. But either way, it's time to start preparing for the next main series on the channel, a series which will be going daily on the channel except for Sundays, so 6 daily. That's what it will be going, 6 daily on the channel, so hopefully you will enjoy it. It is my Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke and will run Monday to Saturday on the channel starting January, January? Where is it? January? November 15th. It'll start November 15th. Day 1, the day I get the game, is the day you probably get episode 1. Hopefully. But then again, things might happen where I don't get the GFX day before the game starts, or I don't get the game day 1. Anything can happen. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But here are my rules. Okay, so standard Nuzlocke rules apply. So basically, any Pokemon that faints inside or outside a battle is considered dead, and I cannot use it ever again, and must be put into a PC box or released if possible, or made some way to notice the fact that it is dead and cannot be used again. In Let's Go, I just put like a little marker on them to make sure I noticed they were dead. Then one encounter per route town area or cave, but the wild area is going to be a bit interesting, so I'll get into how we're going to deal with that in a minute. Nicknames. Every Pokemon must be nicknamed, and for this series, if you leave comments on the series by answering things like question of the day and stuff like that, which I will probably put into the which I might put into the layouts or not, I don't know, we'll see. But if I ask for a question of the day and you answer that, you may get a chance to get a nickname. It's not always possible to give people nicknames, and some Pokemon just have nicknames that will continue to be a nickname of that Pokemon all the time. Like Lantern behind me, that will always be known as Criminal. So I cannot call that after a friend of mine on YouTube or one of my subscribers, because the fact is that has to be known as Criminal. It's the mascot. So yeah, but there will be time when you might get my nicknames. So that's what I would like to do for this series, if at all possible. But of course we don't get comments. I can't really do that. But we will honestly see. So that is a thing. So those are the 3 main rules of a Nuzlocke. Random encounter for route town area caves, deaths, and of course, nicknames. Now, what am I going to add to this series to make it interesting? Well, let's see. I'm going to put the set battle style on. So when a Pokemon, so when I'm asked to switch, the game, so usually when I kill a Mon, basically that and in a trainer battle, it would usually say trainer is bringing out X Pokemon, would you like to switch? No, that's not happening in this game. I am setting it to set, so that way I am if I want to take a hit, if I want to switch out, I gotta take a hit. I am also limiting myself to 5 healing items per battle, and only 3 in a gym leaders battle. So 5 healing items for every battle, and 3 for a gym leaders battle, or significant fight, evil team leader, Elite Four, championship battle, rival battle, all those things. Those will be limited to 3 healing items. Now, healing items do include potions and any status ailing items too. So for this series, in Let's Go, I didn't include status ailment items, and maybe that made it a bit too easy, but I'm also trying to make this game a bit hard. I want to make this game hard, but I want to make it fun too. That's the whole point of this series. I want to make it hard, but fun. So, that is what I'm trying to do. So those are the two things I want to add to make my series a bit unique. And then, now we need to get into the feature banning, is what I would like to call this, because like in Let's Go we banned all kinds of play with partner. We even banned the starter Pokemon because it's a bit cheap to use, because Pokemon likes to handhold people, and the fact is I'm a serious talented gamer. I know what I'm doing when I play a Pokemon game. I've been playing Pokemon on YouTube for 6 years now. I know what I'm doing, okay? Know what I'm doing. So I don't want to deal with that anymore. So, but there are things I do want to do in this series, like Dynamax and Gigantamaxing. I want to use those rules. I want to play with that. I want to play with this feature. So I'm allowing it. I'm allowing Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing because the fact is I want to play with this feature. I want to see what it's like. I don't think it's handheldy because the fact is there are trainers who are using it. So your rival will use it. Your gym leaders will use it. I'm guessing other people that you face from time to time will also use it too. So, people will use this feature. So it's not like, a Mega Evolution, because, like, barely anyone used Megas in X and Y or Auras, except for when the time came for them to use Megas, they used Megas. But, they never use Megas all the time. Barely anyone uses the Mega outside of those when the time comes. But Gigantamax and Dynamax seems to be a big, huge thing. So I kind of want to use it because of the fact it's a big, huge thing. I won't use it all the time. Because, you can't use it all the time. You can't use it in, until you're in a situation where you can use it, like a gym battle. So, and it's all about timing it right. Because you only get 3 turns with it, and you can only use it once per battle. So you gotta time it right when you want to Gigantamax, and you gotta make sure, you're using the right Pokemon. So it's a lot of work. There's a lot of strategy in Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing. So I want to keep it. I want to use it for that reason. But there are some features that I don't want to use. For example, Camp. Get that away. Pokemon Camp. No, I'm not using that. That would be cheap. That will be cheap, because if I play with my Pokemon, it'll love me, and then it'll get benefits from love. I'll get random crits or all that other stuff that I get from previous games. So many Pokemon lived on love in my games, and I don't know why in Let's Go. I don't understand why that happened, but in a way, maybe I'm thankful, because otherwise I would have seriously lost the lock, and Natty lived on love, and that was enough for me to be okay, but maybe I don't want that. But I want to play this game, I want to have fun with it. So Pokemon Camp, I'm banning. So that's something I am banning. Now, Wild Area. I want to talk about this because the fact is I'm not exactly sure what it is, because it sounds interesting. It really does sound really interesting. I want to play around with it. I want to have some fun with it. And I want it to be really, really good. So it sounds like it could be a really interesting thing. Now, as far as I can tell, there seems to be different biomes or different areas of the wild area. So if that is the case, because I have been looking at things like the E3 address where they actually showed off where they unveiled the wild area, and it seemed to have subsections to the wild area. And if that is the case, then we can have multiple encounters in the wild area. Please let me have multiple encounters in the wild area, because the wild area is beautiful, it's amazing, but I really don't know what to do with it and how it's going to work and all that other stuff. I just don't know. So I'm excited to say I'm excited, but I just don't know too much about it in order to say that it's going to have individual areas. So I'm not sure how the wild area is going to work in Nuzlocke. I need to work on that as the series. I'm going to have to work on it as the series goes on, because not enough news has been put out there about the wild area. And the people who have done the 2-hour demo where they've got to the wild area and they played about in the wild area, well, they've been told to say nothing. NDAs have been out there. So, I don't know. So, outside of the stuff that Nintendo has gave us, that they've revealed, we have nothing. And that's annoying. And I really need something, because I'm trying to work out a strategy for this series and I don't have anything. But that's all I can think about. That's all I can think of for special rules at this moment in time. If you have any rules that you think I should add to this series, please let me know in the comment section by dropping them in the comment section or hitting me up on Twitter at LanturnJoe. But now I want to get into the meat of this video. I want you guys to pick my starter for this series. So, of course, that means we have 3 Pokemon to choose from. So here they are. So we've got Grookey, a mischievous chimp Pokemon that's full of boundless energy. Then we have Scorbunny, a rabid Pokemon that's always running about and bursting with energy. And Sobble, a somewhat timid water lizard Pokemon that shoots out attacks and hides itself in water. That is what they gave us for a brief explanation of what those Pokemon are. So here's a full example. Here's what we can see from Grookey. It is a chimp Pokemon. It is a grass type. It is not very tall, at 0.3 meters. It's not very not very fat, at 5 kilograms, and it has overgrowth for the ability. So we can see the stick has special effects. The stick held by Grookey was originally a branch from a forest where troops of Grookey used to live, but no longer a simple branch. It has gained special powers after being exposed to the energy within Grookey's body. It has the ability to energize plants. Its green fur creates energy from the sunlight. Wilted flowers and leaves have been seen to regain their color and when Grookey drums his stick right next to them. So we can see that Grookey gives energy back to the world. So it's a really cool Pokemon. And now Scorbunny. Scorbunny is the rabid Pokemon. It's a fire type. It's 0.3 meters tall, and it is 4.5 kilograms fat, and of course it has Blaze for the ability. Its powerful legs are its pride. Scorbunny uses its powerful legs to run, jump around and jump around its opponents, confusing and distorting them. Its soles of its feet become very hot, and Scorbunny can kick their opponents for great damage too. Scorbunny second heart rate is its fire sac. Scorbunny has a fire sac on its chest, which concentrates fire energy. If Scorbunny is able to increase its heart rate and body temperature around its by running around and warming up its body properly, the true power of the fire energy is awoken, and its physical capabilities will be gradually increased. So it's quite interesting. So it's a very active Pokemon. So there we go. That's Scorbunny. And now Sobble. Sobble is the water lizard Pokemon. It is a water type, 0.3 meters tall, 4 kilograms, and has Torrent for the ability. It disappears when it touches water. When Sobble touches water, its body changes its pattern and colour, allowing it to blend in with its surroundings. Sobble is a bit timid, and so it gets nervous or embarrassed. When it gets nervous or embarrassed, it will so it will go back into the water. It will secrete into the water. Secrete the water within its body like sweat and disappear into its surroundings. Tears are potent as 100 onions. Sobble's tears are capable of making others cry. This effect is so strong it is said that its tears are as potent as 100 onions. Onions confirmed. No, we know onions exist in the Pokemon world now because of the curry decks. If Sobble feels threatened, it will start to brawl. It will start to brawl and spread its tears around the area, causing everyone to start crying uncontrollably. When Sobble will then use this as a distraction for its chance to escape. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are those are the 3 starters. We have Sobble, we have Scorbunny, and we have Grookey. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think I should pick as my starter. There'll be so there's 3 ways you can vote. So there's the comment section. There's going to be a Twitter poll. That's going to be going out in the next couple of days. Actually, probably the day I release this video, which will be November the 10th. I will be releasing this video November 10th. And, of course, I'm recording this a bit early. But the fact is, I will release it November 10th. And we'll also have a Twitter poll, which goes up to the day of release. And we might have a straw poll, or we might have cards as well, but it depends. I don't really get that interactivity from things like straw polls and cards anymore, so I kind of feel like Twitter polls might be the best way of doing this. But then again, I'm not sure how much my Twitter audience watch my videos, so I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, I want you guys to pick my starter. That's the whole point of this. So pick my starter. Let me know what you think for my rules as well. And let me know if I should add any more rules or how I should tackle things like the wild area. Because I don't know. I really don't know how to tackle things like the wild area. And I might need your help on this one. But until next time, I am LanturnJoe. Me to the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I will see you for day 1 of Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm doing a Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke. My Pokemon Sword is my own personal playthrough. I will be doing that off screen, but Shield is the version I am playing. So, till then, good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos. And of course you can ring the bell and you'll be notified first when those videos come out. You can follow me on Twitter at LanturnJoe, where you'll get news, thoughts and opinions from me, Joe, and the rest of the Lantern Nation. And of course, if you're a fan of this sort of thing, then you might like Power Zone Metal, a radio show presented by me and my brother Dan, aka the Gentleman of Metal. You can find out more information about that on powerzonemetal.uk. And of course, if you want to watch more videos, you can watch them by clicking in the top right and top left hand corner of this here end card. And of course, until next time, from me, Joe, and from the rest of the Lantern Nation, we'll see you again.